When you talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers legends, the name Lavonte David stands out as a beacon of consistency, leadership, and excellence. He's been a cornerstone of the Buccaneers defense since he was drafted in 2012. With accolades like a Pro Bowl nod, a first-team All-Pro selection, and a Super Bowl championship, David has solidified himself as one of the franchise's all-time greats. And David is showing no signs of slowing down this season, as his leadership and experience are invaluable to the team. Lavonte David is a versatile linebacker who has excelled in both pass coverage and run defense throughout his 13-year career. The career numbers crazy: over 1,100 solo tackles, 39 sacks, 31 forced fumbles, and 13 interceptions across 198 regular season games. These statistics not only highlight his durability, but also his ability to impact the game in multiple facets. During the Bucs' push for a playoff spot last season, David's contributions remained indispensable. He finished the season with 76 solo tackles, 5.5 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. These numbers place him among the league's elite linebackers and demonstrate his ability to perform at a high level despite his relative old age. To hear or see fans comment that David was having a bounce-back season is pretty wild, considering the fact that he's never really fallen off. He's been as consistent as any player in the league throughout his career. He's totaled 100-plus tackles in 11 of his 13 seasons. In 2021, his season was shortened due to injury, and he still finished with 97 tackles in 12 games. He's averaged 12.8 tackles for loss each year, including 17 in 2023. His play on the field is still game-changing. He's not just a presence, he's a force. And it's been that way since day one.
Lavonte David, boy, he goes sideline to sideline as well as any linebacker in the National Football League.
One of David's standout performances last season came during the Buccaneers' Week 15 victory against the Los Angeles Chargers. He posted 12 tackles, including 8 solo stops, along with 1.5 sacks. This game highlighted his knack for rising to the occasion in critical moments, a trait that has defined his career. The 11-yard sack to push Justin Herbert and the Chargers into a 2nd and 21 after the Bucs defense had given up 2 big plays for 51 yards to put them in the red zone was huge. That play turned an almost assured touchdown that would have given the Chargers the lead and the momentum into a game-tying field goal instead, which shut the crowd down. That's a game-saving instance, something that legendary players like Lavonte do and make look routine. David's 2024 season draws parallels to some of his best years, including his All-Pro campaign in 2013 and Pro Bowl season in 2015. In 2013, he recorded career highs in sacks and interceptions, showcasing his ability to disrupt opposing offenses in every way. Meanwhile, his 2015 season featured 147 combined tackles and a forced fumble, further cementing his status as one of the league's premier linebackers. While his sack total in 2024 wasn't a career high, it was the most he had recorded since 2013, emphasizing his sustained pass rush impact. Lavonte did register a sack in the playoff game against Washington, raising the overall sack total to 6.5, just a half sack shy of the most he's ever recorded. Additionally, his 3 forced fumbles this past season were just 2 away from his career high set in 2017.
Tampa Bay football!
His ability to perform these kinds of feats is a testament to his instinctive play and relentless motor. Former teammate and now Buccaneers special teams coach Keith Tandy spoke on David's longevity during a sit-down interview.
First of all, it doesn't surprise me. Just the way he's carried himself since he came in. He was a pro's pro from day one. He doesn't waste any movement, so I knew like his game would translate where he could play a while. He didn't rely on elite athleticism. You know, he is a great athlete. But it wasn't like, oh, he's this twitchy guy. He's just see ball, get ball. He just understands football. It's hard to explain, but he understands angles and leverage and feel and numbers and all of that stuff. And I don't know how he does it.
Lavonte's career has often drawn comparisons to Hall of Fame linebackers like Ray Lewis and Mr. Derrick Brooks. While he might not yet share their Hall of Fame recognition, his consistency and impact on the Bucs defense make a strong case for his candidacy. With over 1,584 combined tackles and 167 tackles for loss, David leads all active players in these categories. The achievement reflects not only longevity, but also dominance over a sustained period. As David is set to return for his 14th year in the league, he's closing in on milestones that will further cement his legacy. David's leadership is also a key factor in the Buccaneers' success. He's now a vocal leader on the field and in the locker room, something he wasn't always accustomed to.
And he didn't say much in the locker rooms. He would just play the games with us, but he was very much lead by example. He gonna be early to every meeting, early to the weight room. But now, like, if you could see him like in the locker room, like him giving pregame speeches, like sometimes my eyes start to water up when I'm like, oh shoot, like Lavonte.
There's some dust in here.
Lavonte's experience is also invaluable, as he's been through the ups and downs of the NFL and knows what it takes to win. From 2012 through 2020, David had only seen one winning season in Tampa. Since then, he's seen the highest of highs with a Super Bowl victory, led by his defense, followed by 4 NFC South titles and playoff appearances.
And they're going to go to the playoffs.
Lavonte David's importance to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers cannot be overstated. As the leader of the defense, he has set a standard of excellence and resilience that few can match. In 2024, he's proven once again why he's indispensable to the team's success. Whether it's through his tackling prowess, his ability to create turnovers, or his leadership in the locker room, David continues to be the heart and soul of the Bucs defense. Well before the news that he agreed to return to the Bucs for his 14th season, one thing was certain. Lavonte David's legacy was already etched in Buccaneers history as one of the best, and his current form shows that he's not done yet.
I got a lot left in the tank.